You'll need to do some fine deed before helping yourself.
Good day to you, Alwyn.
Ah, good day, Eivor. I hear you've taken charge of the Fall Festival. I look forward to, what do you call it again?
Oscorea. I wouldn't say I'm in charge. I just talk to people.
Oh, don't be so modest. I'm sure you're playing a greater role than you realize. By the way, you'll want to keep a close eye on Braun's uncle. He's been leaving flaming pots everywhere.
I know. He's a strange one. He may even be mad, but I don't think there's evil in his heart.
Oh, I'm not suggesting any malicious intent, but Braun did mention he once burnt down a church. Accidentally, of course.
Oh.
And a short while ago, I saw him heading towards the edge of the forest with an armload of kindling.
He'll set the forest ablaze. Where can I find him?
Follow the smoke.
Eivor! Good to see you.
Some of our people are anxious about the wild hunt. I want to raise their courage through contests of skill and bravery.
I have the very thing. I want to recreate the chaos of battle. Our warriors will fight within the fog of war.
You mean the smoke? Did a monk bring those braziers?
Yes, he said something about a veil I did not understand, but I find they add to the experience in surprising ways.
How do you mean?
I don't want to spoil it for you. Besides, it affects everyone differently. Would you like to give it a try?
Not now, but I'll be back. Have a look, Sunan. This pungent smoke is not thick, but it clouds the hookah more than it ups.
If your thoughts grow cloudy, look deeper within and seek clarity through your inner eye.
I didn't think I spoke those thoughts aloud.
I know what it's like to stand on the threshold of another world.
I think you grow drunk on your own fumes.
Do you think it mere chance that brought you here?
No. The Nornir leave little to chance.
Then open your mind to the worlds beyond our own, as the veil that hides them is pulled away.
What would you have me see?
It's not about my desires, but yours. What do you seek?
I seek to protect my people from the wild hunt.
You'll need to cross the veil, face your greatest fear, meet your own worst enemy.
Greatest fear. It'll take more than herb-induced visions to terrify me. cross the veil. This place is unsettling, but not terrifying. What enemies might I encounter here? The spirits of the dead? Does Kjotve wander this netherworld? There is a force here, invisible. Maybe that monk wasn't so mad after all.
Stand aside, spirit. I come for the rune. I do not wish to add to your grief.
This spirit could be my twin. There is murder in its eyes. Only one Eivor will walk away. If I slay this thing, will I die? Win or lose? Will I escape this place? It's true. We can be our own worst enemy. But I feel no joy at having vanquished it. That fight was more tiring than I thought. I grow weak. I must have painted this rune in my sleep. Nothing so strange about that. It doesn't shine with power like in the Nether Realm, but it's comforting, nevertheless.
Tira, we need an archery challenge to test our skills.
This range tests a hunter's sense to know when to shoot and when not to shoot.
When does the hunter not shoot?
Imagine we're hunting together. You step on a branch and I shoot without thinking. What do you think happens?
I take your point.
In this contest, archers score points for hitting the right targets and lose points for hitting the wrong ones.
Seems straightforward.
There's also a time limit to make it more challenging. You want to give it a shot?
Hand me a bow.
Start on my mark. Begin! Imagine the targets are your enemies. Don't take aim unless you're ready. Remember, shoot only true targets. Don't take aim unless you're ready. Imagine the targets are your enemies. Halfway mark. Remember, shoot only true targets. I do not think I could do better. We have a champion. Care to let some arrows fly?
Not just yet.
Valde in regno de Egypti faraoni.
Ah, Eivor. I have been meaning to mention to you the legacy of Saint George.
Is this some sort of ridiculous legend?
It is. The story is that the revered saint's legacy, lost for hundreds of years, is divided and hidden across England.
Such a great treasure, and yet no one has any idea where even a single piece could be.
Until now. For months I have heard whispers that match the stories. And now my scouts have returned with a map. The rivers Severn and Exe both play a role in George's legend.
Very well. That is where we will search.
But keep a lookout for hints of other hiding places. Nothing is known for certain. Whether any of it actually exists, I cannot say. Care to go find out?
Sounds tempting. I'll go.
Good luck.
That is a...
Is that everything? This feast has to be great.
Yes, it is our last chance.
Wolf-kissed.
Welcome to Ravensthorpe. I am Eivor, though you seem to know me already.
You are well known to us. I am Toka Sinriksdottir, and the Frankish boar with me is my advisor, Pierre. We are here on behalf of Sigfred of Francia, renowned warrior and leader of the Northmen there.
You look to be at home here already.
How could we not be? What you have done in this place is amazing. The guest house is a fitting addition. We have also brought new tastes for your long table from Francia. If it is drink you prefer, we have mulled wine.
Very generous. Some might say overly generous.
Consider it a token of goodwill from the hand of my uncle Siegfried. You know, clan to clan.
There'll be blood if any here heard I refuse to feast, so consider it accepted.
Yes, you honor us. Ravensthorpe reminds me of how Francia used to be. Given the chance, I would visit often.
You would be welcome. Yet you do not share your gifts for nothing. I await the boon you surely will ask of me.
Tales of your judgment prove true. You can teach me some of that wisdom over ale this day. Shall we begin?
Let us see if these Frankish treats hold up to scrutiny.
Let us eat!
How one can prefer ale to wine? Mon Dieu, it astounds me still. You Norse may have us Franks on the battlefield, but when it comes to drink, we stand unbeaten.
This wine is great, I admit.
So, Northerners do have a sense of taste.
I want to show you something. In our travels throughout England, I have taken swords in raids and battles. This I took in a holmgang against two oafish brothers in East Anglia. 'Tis but a wound twig, but is still my favorite.
So, you have traveled to all corners of this land before arriving at Ravensthorpe. To what end?
I mean to entice you and others like you to join in the glorious raids along the River Seine.
Who have you talked with thus far?
Many. Jarl Hemminger, Guthrum, even Halfdan. Paris itself is set to be sieged. And after that, we will have amassed more riches than anyone in England has dared imagine.
Let me guess how many Jarls will join you on your Frankish raids and sieges. None.
They just fail to see the scale of the bounty we stand to plunder.
What do you really want, Toka?
Every word I have said is true. But there is something else. A new power is rising in Francia.
What kind of power?
The Frankish kingdoms have been united under one king, Charles the Fat. And with this combined strength, Charles has begun a slow march against the Norse villages there. He killed my father and wiped out my village.
I am sorry for your father and your village. But we have our own troubles here in this land.
With Charles the Fat in power, those troubles will worsen. After his campaign in Francia, he will come for England. Charles will come for you and your clan. His armies multiply by the day. Real soldiers and cavalry, not like the Saxon farmhands and gillers in these parts.
If the Raven clan were to help you, what is it you would ask of us?
Our chieftain, Siegfried, prepares to siege Paris and make the Franks rethink their actions against we Norse. And our longships will grow heavy with treasure in the doing.
My scouts attest to the claims of Toka and her people. But before now, I saw no reason to involve our clan.
Do you see reason now?
If the mad King Charles does have ambitions for England, we should act. The Siegfried she mentioned. He rallies the Norse there. Joining him could be our chance to push back against this new king.
Or I could meet this Charles myself. And if you will not deal with me, I kill him.
This problem is bigger than one king. If we kill one, another will rise. Were he murdered by a Norse from England, it could bring the Franks to our shores even sooner.
Then I'll be mindful of who I kill and who I ally with in Francia. Could be a stable king is the way to keep Ravensthorpe safe.
Let me see the sword. I wish to examine the ironwork.
No, I stole this, and it is mine.
Fine. If you will not show it to me, I will have to take it. Ready yourself, Pierre. I challenge you to a holmgang.
Enough! Toka, you came here looking for help with this new Frankish threat. The Raven clan will answer your call.
You will? You will! I promise you will not regret this. Find Pierre when you have prepared, and we will make for Francia at once.
Thank you.
My head. I should have kept to ale. Toka said to find Pierre when I'm ready to travel to Francia.
Wolf. Head does not ache like mine. What a night. But we should leave for Francia soon. Eivor! While you were away, your Jomsvikingar helped to serve other Jarls. Here is the tribute they earned.
All right, bring out my lieutenant. I have to go. See you soon.
Good day. Word of our growing settlement has reached outside ears, so have a look around. You may see a few new faces.
I want to see the Alliance map. I've changed my mind. I want to see the Alliance map. Hytham asked that I travel to London. What do you know of it?
A wild city, one that Halfdan Ragnarsson tried to claim for himself years ago. But it resists all attempts to be held.
Hytham claims the city is overrun by a strange cult, the Order of the Ancients. He asks that I track them down and kill them. Doing so may help the honest people there, and earn us an ally in the process.
In a city so chaotic, it is worth a try. Approach by the North Gate and start asking around.
I will.
Good. I await your return.
Hytham? Things have not been as planned. Hytham! Perhaps you can aid me in locating Hytham.
What is your purpose with him?
I have brought a sampling of goods from Ireland. That is, if I can bring my ships to dock.
Azar! I see you've met Eivor Wolfkist.
Ah, so you are Eivor. In fact, I bring you a message from Ireland.
I know no one in Ireland.
The letter is from Dublin's king. Sadly, I seem to have misplaced it.
The King of Dublin? Why would such a one write to me?
He wishes to expand trade to England. The purpose of my bringing goods here.
Azar is from the east, but lives in Ireland now. But in matters of trade, Azar, your king should petition Randvi.
He claims to know Eivor. He asked me to accompany you on the trip there.
I know no king, and I'm certainly not about to journey to Ireland.
But first, Azar, you must build a trading post. In fact, where is your trade ship?
Ah, yes. An unfortunate...
As you see...
I will find...
You keep it... What manner of king?
sends me letters from Ireland.